Hey, good evening, guys. I just wanted to go over a couple of quick things with you guys before tomorrow. So this can get a kind of be your to-do list for tomorrow. But first, I want to tell you that you guys have done an amazing job of the shift in learning. Kids are jumping on board. We've had over 200 to 250 kids online at any time. And actually, when we see what they're doing, most of them are on Google Classroom or in Google Meets. You guys are doing an amazing job um, getting these kids rolling. I really appreciate your flexibility. I know a lot of this we're learning on the go. I know you're learning on the go. I hope you remember that I'm learning on the go, but most of all, remember that our kids are learning on the go and our parents are learning on the go. So great job of that. So keep up the learning. This is a great opportunity for us to push ourselves and do a whole lot of learning. Speaking of learning for the digital, I do want to point out one thing. Region 10 has some online learning calendars, so you can jump on and do webinars with some of their people to learn how to maybe make our stuff better. So that is a great tool for you that I would say is really, really good to jump in. So I wanted to point that out. For tomorrow, what I need you to do is math and social studies have already done this. Social studies, I need you to emulate maths a little bit more. If you look at this screen as soon as it comes up, what you can see down here is they have every single teacher with where they are, and then they take roll. And then what they do, and you can't see it, is they have a tab for each day. But if I click on this, it takes me to that Google Meets. And so it's already embedded there. But before you do that, what you need to make sure you've done is you need to make sure that you have set up your reoccurring Google Calendar. And so when you go to the Google Calendar, when you set that up in your Google Calendar, you need to set that up as, so if I go to here where I've set up here and I go to edit and calendar, what you need to make sure that you've done is you've set this as reoccurring. And under the calendar, I'm about to show you how you do that. Right here where I have weekly on weekdays, if you click it and then you go to custom, and then you want to set this to go all the way out to June 1st. So please make sure that you go all the way out to June 1st, then hyperlink it to this document under your name, because then what we're going to do is we are going to build a one-stop shop for parents and students to know where they can go for help for each class. And you can see here, we've already tagged Hannah and Lane. And as soon as we get everybody else, we will tag you guys in there. Yes, electives, I expect you to have a similar document. Pyson, if you would like to make that happen, she will tell you guys what that'll look like. But that way we can figure out when they can talk to you guys as well. We also are going to ask you to set up a Guardian summary. This is not Go Guardian. What this is in Google Classroom, and it sends out a Guardian summary. Miss Cook had this idea, and then Jessica really loved it and then made it a video. So you can enable Guardian summaries here under Google Classroom. Jessica made this video. Right now it's still processing, but it should be good to go hopefully by the time you get this video. If not, just come back to it. But it'll show you real quickly how to add it. And what you're going to do is Miss Neely is going to be sending everybody a list of kids with their emails. I expect you to go through, find all of your 6th period class and add them to your Google Classroom. What that does is once you add them to your 6th period, it'll automatically add it to everybody else's. So this does need to be done by the end of the day Thursday, because I will let parents know that on Friday this will happen. And if you don't do your 6th period, nobody else's gets done. But as long as everybody does their 6th period, everyone else will get added in. If you find a student that we don't have their email, please email me and let me know that student's name and ID number, and we will try to find a parent email so they can get it. What this does is it allows the parent to just get one email with all the information as opposed to 7 or 8. I do want to point out, please make sure that you're learning Newsela. If you have not used Newsela or Newsela, please make sure that you are learning that. Miss Allen also sent out a positive signs email. This is just going to be kind of something fun that we do each week for us to have fun and see what everybody else is doing, because sometimes when you don't have adult communication, it can get tough out there. So this is something that we'd like to do there. Miss Allen sent that email out, so please check that. On the accounts of emails, I expect you to be checking your emails and sifting through those every single day. We should be able to get down to 0. Please make sure that you're sending in the communication for SPED and 504. So please make sure you're taking care of that. A couple other clarifications. You and your teaching